and bow. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight with the escrimas is a little workout I put together from watching a bunch of different other videos on things that I've been practicing. So some of this is actually going to be a warm-up, and some of it's going to be working on our skills. I will tell you that we're going to be doing some movement, and so you're going to want to have a little bit of room so that you'll be able to go 45 degrees left, 45 degrees right, as well as backwards, okay, and also 90 degrees left and 90 degrees right, okay. This is going to be a workout, and we're going to do a bunch of exercises and skills. We're going to do them 45 seconds, and we're going to have 15 seconds of rest in between. All right. So you should get a sweat out of this. All right. Okay. All right. So first thing is to get warmed up, and we're going to do our twist first. So get ready and go. Okay. Do those twists. Okay, and for some reason your guys' video is locking up once in a while on me. Okay, just keep going. Got about 25 seconds to go with this. Gonna get those wrists nice and loose. Ten seconds. Okay, very good. We got 15 seconds of rest. Next is going to be your figure eights. Okay. You ready? And go. Figure eights. Okay. When we're done with this workout, I'll explain to you something that I discovered about doing these figure eights. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Next exercise, when I tell you to start, is going to be forward roll. Okay, get ready and go. It's just one roll and stop. Going forward. When you do these, the short end is staying on the inside and the long end goes on the outside. That's it, keep it going. 10 seconds. And rest. Next will be the reverse roll or backwards roll. All right. When you're resting, move those shoulders around. Okay, and go. Reverse rolls. Once around and stop. I know these are relatively simple tasks, and 45 seconds may seem like a long time, but it's good. It helps you to get comfortable with that weapon. Okay. 2, 1, and rest. Okay, next exercise are the hand flips. You're keeping contact with it and flipping it in your hand. And then coming back. Okay? And go. Okay? Now the funny thing is when I do this with both hands at the same time, I usually start by concentrating on the weak hand, and almost every time, the first time I do it, I screw up the strong hand. And get ready to rest. And rest. Okay. Next exercise is what I call the forward medley. Okay. For some reason, your guys' video is locked up on me. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing, but the forward medley, once, then twice, and then 3 times, and keep building on it. And 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, and so next one will be the reverse medley. 1, and then 2, and then 3, and so on. And go. And rest. All right. And the last one of the warm-ups, we're going to start with our strong side, and that's the flip. 1 rotation with the stick. Okay, and go. Strong side. Okay. Remember to try to catch this in your fingers rather than your palm. And remember, it's okay to drop it. Rest. Next will be the weak side. Okay. Yeah. All right, weak side. Halfway through this one. Whoop. 2, 1, and rest. All right, so there we got through our warm-ups. All right, some of these exercises can be done without the sticks, but you don't have to put them down. Next are squats. Okay, 45 seconds of squats. All right, everybody should be doing squats now. Okay. Feet about shoulder width apart is good. Actually, the routine calls us to be doing jumping squats. But I don't exactly have the headroom down here to do jumping squats. There you go, Sensei Paul. 5 seconds. All right, rest. All right, next one, it's going to be what they call broken ones. Start with your sticks up here, and you're doing number 1, but rather than going all the way through, it's going to go out and back, out and back, out and back. And go. You're alternating hands. Make sure they're not going horizontal. They're going at that angle. Halfway through it. Just make sure your stick doesn't go flying. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Next one is the 45-degree lunge. So we're going to step out to our left and lunge and then back. And out to our right and back. Here we go. And go. That was a bad one. And rest. Okay, next is the fluid 4-1 or high-low. Start with your sticks this way, and it's a 4 and a 1. 4 and a 1. Okay, it's going from your hip to your shoulder or your shoulder to your hip. And go. I took a little too much time explaining it. That's it, Sensei Mike. There you go. Okay. One goes high, one goes low. We're halfway through. Okay. Sensei Mary Lou, that one on your left should be going from your right hip to your left shoulder. Time, there. All right, next one. You can put the sticks down if you want. You're going to put the hand up to your head. You're going to step out 90 degrees to the left, elbow to the knee. And then same thing the other side. Okay, and go. Elbow to the knee. Okay, you're going to step out and lunge. Step out and lunge. Halfway through. Five seconds. and rest. Okay, next one we're going to be working those 45-degree angles again. All right, step into the left, double thrust, and then step to the right, double thrust. Okay, all right, and go. Ten seconds. And rest. All right, next exercise, we're going to step back at a 45 squat and then up and then go to the other side and squat. Okay, and go. Stepping backwards, squat, and then back up. Halfway. Ten seconds. And rest. Okay, next one. Stepping at your 45, you're going to do an alternating thrust with both sticks. Whatever leg stepping, that one's on top. And go to the right, and the right's on top. And go. Halfway through. And rest. Good. All right. Next one. It's going to be what we call a tension squat. We're going to squat and we're going to stay in that position until I tell you to start lifting. Okay. Let's get yourself ready. And squat. And hold it. "30 seconds to go." When we get to 10 seconds, we're going to start slowly rising up. All right, start lifting, coming up, slow, 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 and rest. Okay, next, it's going to be the 1-2 strikes with your strong side. Remember, 1 is a forehand going diagonally across the body. 2 is a backhand going diagonally across the body. And they're going from high to low. So it'll be 1, 2, and go. And try to pick up some speed and let that wrist loosen up. Let that wrist put some whip into that. You should be able to hear your stick swooshing through the air. Three, 2, 1. Good. Rest. All right. Now you'll do the same thing with the weak side. Okay. And go. Swat those flies. "15 seconds. Get faster. And rest. All right. Going back to your strong side for the 3-4, which is the upper, going low to high. 3 is forehand, 4 is backhand. Forehand, backhand. Going up and down, up on the slices. Go. So the reverse of what we were just doing. Look at you go, Sensei Paul. You still got over 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds. And rest. All right, next is going to be the same thing with the weak side. All right. 3 is a forehand, 4 is a backhand. Okay? And they're an upwards diagonal slice. And go. And we're about 3/4 of the way through this. Halfway. Ten seconds. All right, and rest. All right, next, the hands from the chamber position. We're going to do the 1, 2, circle 1. All right, and then to the other side. This is leading us into a double weave. And I'll go 1, 2, circle 1. The circle is over your head. Okay? I'll do it slowly so you can follow along. 1, 2, circle. 1, 2, circle. Yep. There you go, Sensei Paul. 1, 2, circle. 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 Okay, and rest. All right, we're almost there. Okay, gotta adjust my sheet. All right, next one is gonna be the forward rolling 1, 2. So you're gonna do a forward roll, and then a 1 and a 2. It comes back up. Forward roll 1, 2, and go. Roll 1, 2. 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 Okay, and rest. All right. Last one, weak side. So there'll be a roll, 1, 2, roll. 1, 2. Okay, and go. Roll, 1, 2. 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 I'm still trying to get comfortable with this one myself. Roll, 1, 2. 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 Very good. All right. So there was, and that really is just a workout with the sticks. All right. You should be feeling some sort of sweat there. Had we been doing the jumping squats, we probably would have. So while I was working through this today and trying to see how some of these things are applied with the other weapons, the bow staff, the nunchucks, which for me is pretty easy to see it, but it may not be for you. But I was watching one of the first videos from Michelle Krista Smith. She has a 5-video tutorial on the basics of working with a bow staff. All right, and doing the figure eights, which I don't have the room to do that in here with a bow staff, but it can still be done with a stick. All right, so our figure eight is really a combination of a forward roll and a backwards roll. All right, so figure eight, if we do it with the 1-2 strikes, 1, 2. All right, so we start with our stick up here. This is the first half is a forward roll, and the back side, the backhand, is a backwards roll. So as you get used to doing your figure eights and you loosen up your grip a little bit in your wrist, you should start to see your forward roll and your backwards roll. Okay. And with our bow staff, obviously we hold it out further. All right, trying to get it here, but with one of these, we don't have to hold it out as far. The important thing is to keep our other hand out of the way. All right, but it's a forward roll and a backwards roll. So as you get comfortable with it, and you'll pick this up better with your strong side, most likely, than you will with your weak side, you'll start to put that into the movement of your stick. All right. So here's a figure eight with a stick. All right. This is something that you can do with a set of nunchucks. All right. So now I'm doing that figure eight, but when I get to this side, I add in an extra forward roll. Okay. So forward roll, 1, 2, forward roll, 1, 2. So I can do this with the nunchucks, and I can do it with the stick. All right. So that forward roll we were doing earlier was a bigger slicing motion, right? Roll, 1, 2. But now we can make it more compact. All right. And this is what you would do with a nunchuck. All right. And then eventually, you'll probably start to put some flips in there. Okay. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to do it slow. But as I'm coming back here with this one, I'm rolling it again here, flipping it in my hand, coming now with the backhand strike. If you can see the way I'm holding the stick now, normally my thumb is pointed on the long side and my pinky on the short side. When I flip it, it becomes this way. All right? This is a motion that you can do with a sword, a katana. All right. You could also do it with a bow staff. All right. So in one of her videos, the very first one, she talks about the forward figure eight and the reverse figure eight. All right. And the way she describes it, it's really just the same thing. The difference is what side of the body you're doing it on. All right. So here's our figure eight. So if this were my bow staff, this is my top, this is my bottom. All right. And I start by going here. It's coming up. It's going to the shoulder, or the foot, to the shoulder, to the foot, to the shoulder. All right, so there's a forward figure eight. And as you get comfortable with it, you start weaving the stick more. Now, the way she demonstrated it, she actually moves her body, so she's turned. So she starts like this way. Here's her forward one. All right, so foot, shoulder, foot, shoulder, foot, shoulder. And then when she wants to go to the reverse, this one, instead of continuing up from foot to shoulder, it still continues on this motion, but she turns, all right? And now it comes to this side, shoulder, foot, shoulder, foot. Okay? I realize that probably doesn't make a lot of sense, and I probably didn't explain it as well as she did. So look her up on YouTube, Michelle Krista Smith. Go to her playlist, and I think it's the very last one in there. There's just 5 videos, and just watch the first one. Okay? She happens to be a stunt woman and actress. She's from Canada. She doesn't say a too much, or a boot. All right, she's from the Vancouver area. All right, but her videos are pretty good. All right, I think most of us from our time working with the bow staff have that forward figure eight down pretty good. All right, and it's a matter of making that transition to make it appear as a reverse figure eight. Okay. All right. So, and when I was trying to figure that out, that's where I discovered that the whole 1, 2 is a forward roll and a reverse roll. Forward roll, reverse roll. So the 3, 4 becomes the reverse roll to a forward roll. Forward or reverse, forward, reverse, forward. So I say go watch her videos. And she's got a ton of them. She's been doing a daily live streaming tutorial all during this whole quarantine, except for 1 week where she took a few days off. But although a lot of her stuff was not practical for martial arts applications, the more comfortable you get with whatever stick you're using, whether it's the Eskrima, a Joe, or a bow, or even a sword, and you can see how they can be interchanged, I think it'll help everybody. All right. So I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got a little bit of a sweat out of that. So why don't we bow out, face here and bow. Okay. All right. Anybody have?
We hope you enjoyed this video. We want you to enjoy all of our videos. We hope that you learn from our instructional videos, are entertained by our demonstrations, and you celebrate our competition and tournaments. Please subscribe to our Golden Eagle Martial Arts channels. And after subscribing, ring the bell down below to make sure you receive notifications when we post new content. Some of our instructional videos are unlisted and can't be found on our channels. You can view those videos by becoming a member of our website www.jimakarate.com. We look forward to more teaching and entertaining and hope that you will join us. Have a great day.